Hello, world, and welcome back to the Global Frequency. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Frequency.
And tonight we are doing something very special indeed. We are opening up the studio to you. We haven't scheduled a guest tonight, so come on, come one, come all, be our guest. We're going to do an open mic for about an hour here. If you've got a book that you want to shill, if you got news you want to talk about, if you just want
YouTube channel you want to promote,
talk smack at us,
exactly. Just hang out,
come on to the show, and we'll be happy to bring you on as a guest and hang out for about an hour. Hey, Mrs. Good Stuff, we got Miss Good Stuff in the chat. We got 24 Eyes. Hey. We've also got Mr. Mo Biggs.
Hello.
And Collision Bomb. We've got Will, Creators Outlet.
Hey, it was his birthday yesterday. Happy
birthday, Will. And we've got Oliver from 656 Comics.
Hey, Ollie.
Good looking cover on that Cryptidnals book, Ollie. I'm digging what you did, changing the ink levels.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
Also, we forgot Ichthus. What is up? Total excellence.
We got Ichthus in the chat too. And hey, what's up? Thanks for jumping in and giving the like. I know who you are, but I'm not going to try and say the name because I'll butcher it. It's bad enough when I can't say, oh, what's his name's name?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, you know.
I
can't remember the name right now off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's
Chauncey Blakey.
Yes,
Blakely. I couldn't say that. So, and that's like, words that I could probably recognize. Yeah, so we're just hanging out here, everybody.
We figured it's a holiday week. There's probably a lot going on. People are traveling, getting ready for, cooking turkey dinners. So we figured we'd do just a more relaxed, kind of open mic. Let anyone come on that has a project or anything that they would like to chat about. So,
yeah, and while we do that, I'm going to share my screen and we'll just start going through social media.
Okay.
Because
the link is pinned in the chat, so don't be shy. Come on in, and Aaron's gonna do something.
Yeah, we're just gonna scroll through Twitter and take a look at all the horrible stuff going on in the world.
Well, that's not horrible. I see something from Tampa.
Yeah,
so Company Man, Crip Walker.
Right. That's why I opened it up. Oliver says play Shinobi. We need to have Shinobi set up.
I haven't gotten that far yet, Oliver. I'm sorry.
One of these days, right? We'll start the opposite weekend gaming stream that we're supposed to do.
Yeah,
that we've been supposed to do since what?
September?
July? No, yeah, it was over the summer.
September.
Did I get it in September?
Yeah, we got. It was at GamerCon.
Are you sure it was in September? I don't know.
Yeah, that was in September.
But anyway, look, it's the Company Man! Yay! That's Lee's book. Deserves more backers. We got to get him to 10,000. I think he's almost to 10,000. Then there's Nosferatu.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Good Stuff.
What did just Miss Good Stuff say?
An off topic.
Oh yes, thank you. That was very sweet. We saw you comment.
Amanda B.
Hi.
Hey. How are you? She said it was adorable, Mrs. Hello.
Speaking of Mrs. Good Stuff, and Mr. Good Stuff channel. There is a tweet from Michael Bancroft saying, don't miss CG news and reviews over on the Good Stuff channel.
Yeah.
One of the best shows in Comicsgate. He says, if you guys keep it up, I predict you should become one of the biggest shows in CG. That's a huge compliment.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to seeing that show blow up.
Yeah. And then you have random dogs.
Yep. And we got
food. That looks yummy. What is that?
What?
I don't know. There was food. It looked yummy.
It's from Jim Zub.
Oh.
Jim Zub is sharing a picture of his ramen with us.
Well, I mean, it looks good.
Mongolian beef with San Francisco style garlic noodles. Oh, that's looks like something that we would have at that place that we go out to eat at the mall, the Chinese food place at the mall.
Oh, PF Chang's.
PF Chang's, that's it. Yeah.
Yes, we're very classy. We go
I'm
to
not
Chinese
really
food at the
grounded
mall.
here in reality. I've been doing all sorts of other stuff today. But yeah, Mongolian beef looks good. Now I'm kind of hungry. What are we having for dinner tonight?
We are having shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie, you say?
We are. Oh, hey! Look who we have.
Who do we got? Hey,
We
we
have
got a Jake Twister.
I'm not supposed to be awake at this moment. I'm actually
Why
supposed
are
to be
you
in
awake
bed,
then?
but
I'll
I
tell
couldn't
you
help.
it's okay.
I couldn't help. Just come onto the show for just 5 minutes, okay? Hi,
Okay.
how you doing?
Hi.
Glad to have you
Good,
here,
thanks.
man.
How are you?
We're
It's
doing
been
good.
so
Now we're
long. I
whispering,
feel
right?
like- I know.
We're
We're doing
trying to
this.
keep the voices down.
We're
I
whispering
feel like
Chinese.
so long.
Chinese whispers. Ni hao. Hey, how you doing, people?
We're doing
Awesome.
well. So
Wonderful.
tell us about bone meal, because I've been seeing you putting up all sorts of news and information about it being free over on Newgrounds. Why don't you tell everyone about bone meal?
So I'm sharing screen, right?
Yep.
Right. So Bone Meal is a strip that is basically about dead people, and it's hosted on Newgrounds.com. It's an age-old platform that people probably likely forgotten, but back in the day, it was like the ground for being creative, and it still is. It's just had minor presence within an enclosed culture, so to speak.
Well, it's a very reputable site. I mean, a lot of creators put
Yes.
stuff up there. There's video games, there's
Mhm.
TV movies, there's comic books like you're
Music,
showing now,
art,
music.
everything.
Yeah, there's everything. Yeah.
yeah. And so I chose this as my host platform for my weekly strip comic, Bone Meal.
Yeah.
And I've been slowly but surely climbing on 4 weeks now. It's just like 4 strips coming out right now that has come out so far. I got like the cool little archive here, which I do like update frequently just to
Mhm.
give everyone like heads up of like a schedule, and so that people can click on the hyperlink here, or if they feel like it, they can just browse navigation bars that I've been implementing as of late, just like to give the series a little bit of fluency for phone readers as well as desktop readers.
Right,
It'll
making it
open
kind of
new
like
tabs all the
almost
time,
like
but-
a web comic, so that you can like tab through, go from one
Exactly.
strip to the next. I really
Yeah.
like how your style has evolved doing this. I remember seeing early pictures of Bone Meal, early sketching that you were doing, and it's gotten
Yeah.
a lot more fluid. The characters look very animated. They don't look nearly like as flat or drawn through as they were in the beginning. I think you're really coming a long way with this. I'm very
Yeah.
proud of you, man.
Yeah, it looks
That's
really
good.
cool.
So it's been quite a ride, some might say. This is the latest strip right here. Picture this, and then I'm currently doing like a cross promotion with another creator who's doing a strip comic called Treasure of the Robo King by Rocket Ship Evan, who's also doing is a
Now I've
lone
heard
strip
of
here
Rocket
on
Ship Evan.
yeah
I don't
from
know if I
AAA
heard.
creator.
Yeah, from AAA. Yeah, that's where I heard it
Yeah.
from.
So he's doing
Jake's
his
wife
own
who pillow
little
kicked him out of bed for eating crackers. Yeah, yeah. He decided to come onto the show because he didn't want to, be alone in his room at night. We've got Edwin the Ace Acevedo hanging out in the chat with us.
I was also on the Ginger Pedro show
I
yesterday.
heard they started a new show.
Yeah. So you got 1 hour of me just rambling about, just talking more extensively about Bone Meal. So if you want to catch up on that, you can go to Ginger's channel. I'll post the links. And if you want to find me on Twitter, you can just find me on J Twister or J Twister. It's a V, not a W. V for vagina, right? Winners. So, yeah. That's about
Hey,
it when it comes to shilling.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what you put together. Do you think you'd ever like put together a strip book like those old Calvin and Hobbes comic strip
I
books where
loved
they just
those.
compiled,
the
multiple
first
strips into
side.
one big book? Yeah. Those were really comforting
So-
for me when I was younger.
So like I've been asked so many times and I'm still hesitant about it because I don't know if there's actually a demand. Where there's a will, there's a way, they might say, but I'm very skeptic about it. And if I were,
I demand it.
I would probably like to remaster a couple of like things, just fix things here and there, and then I have to like do the whole like process of flattening it again and release it with TIFF files and all that crap. So yeah.
So Mo says, why do I know less about the actual Bone Meal comic than I did when Jamie jumped on the stream? Do you want to explain a little bit of the lore behind Bone Meal for the audience?
So basically, think of it as you're dead and you've arrived at a place that is forgotten. Nobody knows where this place is, but you can be certain that it's in the afterlife. So I've set it in like a place called Hollow Heart, deep within the River of Lethe, the River of Forgetfulness. So what happens is that it's essentially about like 1 million skeletons, 1.5 million. There's no character consistency. You just follow some skeletons here, some skeletons there, and they do really awkward stuff like abstract things or just like remembering life. Yes, Mo, you're dead.
It sounds like a Rob Arnold wish fulfillment comic. Honestly, it sounds like a Rob Arnold fulfilling his comic. When are we going to get that, huh?
Open your eyes, people. You're all carrying a bunch of skeletons with you.
Surprise, you're dead. Haha. The skeletons in Rob's closet. Man, I got to stop.
But there's no lore consistency.
Yeah, there is. It's just not like character driven. It's situational. Yeah. You're talking more about like the skeletons and the setting and funny skits that they like, hijinks that they get up to in the environment. So it's more about that than it is any particular direct storyline or any characters that you have to follow. I think it would be fun to put it into like a big compilation of strips just so that people could like read through in a printed form all the different Bone Meal strips that you put out. And how many do you have out so far? 4? 3, 4?
4 out of 50 scheduled.
Oh, 50. That's a good number.
Do you have like a specific day or time that you release them?
Yeah, Fridays at 3 p.m. CT.
Excellent.
That's like 5 p.m.
That's usually
for us, right? There's Central. Central would be,
I think it's an hour difference.
4? Okay. Well,
it's an hour difference.
I don't know time.
It'll be 4
Maybe if we have time, we can show off one of Jake's Bone Meal comic strips on the Friday show.
Oh yeah,
that'd be neat.
We don't have it this Friday show.
There you go.
But next Friday
we'll have the ability to show off too. Then
it was Thanksgiving week, so I figured I'd keep it light as far as scheduling. We will have karaoke on Sunday though, so
she says that now.
Coming back.
She says that now.
No, we have a new thumbnail. It's really cute.
It is a cute thumbnail. I watched you make it.
Yeah, I can show you guys. Do you guys want to see it?
Yeah, surprise. Show us the thumbnail.
Show you the.
Do you want me to add your screen? You have to share your screen, love.
Yeah, I know. I had to open.
See, this is the funny thing about being a boomer. Yeah. Like, we're all proud of our accomplishments and like, the work we did in Photoshop, and then just failure to put it up so people can look at it.
What I do have to say is that this would not have been even remotely possible without Shay, because Shay actually created.
Shay's responsible for
Avatar, Chibi. But that is the new karaoke on Sundays. We sing
thumbnail.
Right. So
yeah, I noticed that she had like commissioned, I think.
No, she just did it.
Well, Shay and I have been talking about it, and I said I really
awesome.
Wanted to have like a chibi of me singing for like to make a new avatar, because the Frequency Girl avatar I currently have doesn't really match me. So she was drawing and doing stuff, and she decided to make a
chibi freak girl. And this is like perfect. It absolutely is.
And I have red Valkyrie socks.
Yeah.
One is red and one is blue.
It's very cute.
I will say it captures your bubbly spirit. I gotta admit to that. So yeah, on point.
Yes, she did a good job there.
She really did. I think we're gonna throw it on shirts or something.
Yeah, we'll do something with it merch wise. None of that's gonna happen till after the campaign is over and fulfilled. What?
He's talking to his pillow.
Okay, I'm like, is there a ritual sacrifice happening in the background? I don't understand.
Are you talking to the eel and the shrimp? I remember you were
the eel died,
aquarium or something, right?
Yeah, the eel died. They got
sucked into the dude! I'm so sorry.
It didn't survive like 3 days. I found it in the outlet because I was like just I had like pull it out just like to check if it's was stuck there. Yeah, it had died, but the shrimp was inside there too, and it was just chilling in the darkness. So that one is still alive, but I put some nylon sock on it just to block it now.
So you put a nylon sock on your shrimp?
Yeah. Aren't you paying attention?
I'm confused. Yeah. I'm trying to understand. I got the part where your eel died.
No. So like the water filter pump, he's got like this outlet for like the water after filtering, and I just thread over a piece of nylon on it.
Oh, because the shrimp was hiding out in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Great.
Oh, this is great. Now I have to hold back my
roasts.
Because you're in mourning for
You're in mourning. No, Mo, I called his eel a snack on Twitter. So
no.
And now it's dead.
I bet you feel
could have had an eel on toast, but
can't eat a pet. That's like a rule.
He didn't have it long enough.
What are you talking about? I killed ducks and chickens and all that. I had them for
those are
Christmas and New Year's and all that.
It's different. An animal that you have to raise for food purposes.
All right, we're gonna tell a story now. We're gonna tell a Frequency Girl story. When she was younger, she went with her family on a road trip up to, I think it was Boston. I'm going to pretend it was Boston.
No, it was out east on
Long Island.
Yeah.
And they went and got lobsters, live lobsters from the fish market. And they were going to bring them home.
We did bring them home.
And steam them. Yeah, I know you did. Let me tell the story.
Okay.
They were going to bring them home and steam them. Steam them being the operative part of the sentence. Yes, you brought them home. But she and her sisters decided to name the lobsters.
Yeah, our dad let us hold them in the
back
seat on the way home.
Which is a mistake.
Yeah.
Because when they got home and her dad turned on the stove to boil the lobsters so they could eat them, the girls were freaking out, screaming, "You can't boil Herman!" or whatever.
No, guess what I named mine?
Oh boy, what?
Red. But I named it for the Fraggle, not just for the color. Red Fraggle.
They're not red until you cook them, right?
Yeah, but
right. So he was like, black.
Yeah, but cartoon lobsters are always red.
Right, cartoon lobsters.
Speaking of, this reminds me of The Simpsons. That whole Simpsons episode where Homer didn't want to cook the lobster and fuck that. It's just like that scene right now.
That's what you get. Exactly. So I mean, what are you gonna do? You're in suburbia. You've got 3 live lobsters. Your daughters are screaming bloody murder that you can't cook their new pets. What do you think her dad did? Her dad marched them upstairs, put them in their rooms, and then ate 3 lobsters by himself. That's why I think her dad is awesome.
He's like, fine, you don't want to eat them? You
don't
have to.
Yeah, I'm going to eat your pets.
I'm going to eat them myself.
There you go.
And she would have wanted it.
Exactly, Eric. Yes, he gets it. Yeah, he cooked them. That is exactly what he did. He cooked them and ate them with lemon and butter. Because you can't really keep lobsters.
No, you can't. They
Could you
can't
imagine
actually
opening
be
a lobster
pets.
farm in the middle of suburbia?
I mean,
you could probably
places, I'm sure, but
dad is a gangster. Yeah, her dad is awesome. I love her dad.
Yeah.
I hate seafood. I love the fish and all that stuff, but I can't stand it. And every time a fish dies, I get heartbroken.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry about your eel.
I went through a lot of death now recently, and it's just like fuck every
Aw.
goddamn time. I feel tanky.
Think maybe you're working out some of these emotions therapeutically through your comic strips about dead people?
It's sort of like weird to say that I do not have any like emotional like labor baked
Oh.
into bone meal, like
Dead
on
inside.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
No,
feel
just on
that
the
inside
outside.
when I do
That's
it.
why the comic
But
is dead.
but it's something different when you like engage with real death in a sense.
That's true. I know that some people like try to use their art as a way to, I guess put themselves through therapy because drawing is sometimes cheaper than therapy depending upon your health insurance, right, and the cost of your art supplies. But I know that some people like claim that by engaging or indulging in their art, they put themselves through a form of therapy. I've never found that to be true for myself. Writing is never therapeutic. It's exhausting.
So Eric
It
says
depends on-
food is amazing. I despise fish, but I love eating them. Same with dogs. I've never eaten a dog. I've only had dog as a pet. So I'm that's kind of where
Mo.
my brain went to.
Is there
Well-
a character named Bone Eel?
You know, I
Well done, dude.
I do have a strip somewhere. I stored it for like probably like season 2, after like this first run, which is about ghost fish. So yeah, maybe in a
Ghostfish.
cameo.
All right, there you go.
And it'll be called Bone Eel.
Bone eel.
I like it.
Lots and lots of little rib bones. You've seen eel skeleton, right?
Not a real one, but I've seen cartoon fish
Cartoon.
skeletons. But so many of my references are based on cartoons.
With like a little triangle
Yeah.
head and a long body and then a couple of lines
Yeah.
for ribs. Yeah, of course.
I mean, doesn't everyone else reference everyday real world objects through cartoons? That's not how everyone else makes sense out of existence.
Sophisticated education.
I mean, to be fair, some of them are also
artistic
Muppets.
expression.
It's 50-50 where my references are either going to be Muppets or cartoons.
Fraggle Rock.
Yes,
Yep, Fraggle.
yes.
Definitely
see?
Fraggle. The Doozers.
Yes.
I'm actually a little bit amused about my neighbor because he got a turtle just recently, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta up this. I gotta buy a boa.
Just go steal his turtle, man.
Yeah, we have a giant turtle that lives in
Dude,
our
it's
pond.
like no joke. It's huge.
Yeah, we
Gigantic.
talked
Snapping
about
turtle.
that. Me and
Big,
Aaron have talked
freaking
about that one. Yeah,
Terrifying turtle.
Yeah.
it
Not
still
all
lives
right.
there.
I
It
watched it.
does.
I watched it walking across the yard. I looked out the window and I thought it was like, I was like, where did that giant rock come from? We didn't used to have
Why
that. And then
is
it started moving.
moving?
What the hell is that? Oh crap, it's a turtle. And it then went right into the lake. And I was like, well, I'm not going swimming in there ever
No.
again.
Now I know why we can't keep any
Never.
ducks.
And we can't keep ducks. I wonder why.
Eric says 99% of the meat I eat is fish.
Like dogs.
The most is the other 1% is dog. And Eric says hot dogs.
And Mo asked, have you ever tried dogfish? I know there is a dogfish. I
I've
don't know
never
if it's
eaten
edible.
dogfish.
No.
I did
haven't
not know
either.
that. You could,
And-
I mean, no, you can't eat any fish because they're definitely fish that are poisonous and will kill you if you eat them. But
I'm pretty sure people have found a way to cook just about everything. Do you remember we saw the food special about eating giant isopods? The giant pill bugs that live underwater.
yes,
And, like
yes.
all the little
yes, I
that's-
forgot about that.
crazy, creepy, disgusting. But look, people eat them, right?
It's true.
People eat horseshoe crabs. I watched that was also in that show where they like take the bottom off the horseshoe crab and it's filled with like horseshoe crab eggs, and that's
I've
what
never
you
eaten a
eat.
horseshoe
It's horrible.
Lobix says dogfish is edible, but he's never eaten it. Me neither.
Well, we're gonna have to
Because I
fix
keep not-
that then. We're gonna have to
You can
go eat dogfish.
You
on
can do
stream.
that.
That's just that's
never had dogfish, but I love catfish. Catfish I like. I've eaten that. It's really good. I had catfish when we were in New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's really good.
You also had conch when we were in New Orleans, and I had conch when I was in Florida, and I also had gator.
I don't think I've ever eaten.
You've never had gator? It's a little rubbery, but it's good. It's like dark meat chicken.
I've had ostrich.
Tastes like chicken.
Indeed.
Have you had ostrich eggs or just ostrich meat?
Ostrich meat. Ostrich hamburger.
We had
How about halibut?
too, and whale.
Halibut? Yeah, I've eaten halibut.
Yeah. They're flat and their faces are sideways. Catfish, salmon, eel, and rockfish are my go-tos. That sounds like you could make a song out of that, right? Catfish, salmon, eel, and rockfish.
Not really.
Something giant isopods.
Not so much.
No.
No.
I don't have a future as a composer. I should stick to
You know,
writing.
if you got like a jazz jingle there, you got like catfish, salmon, eel, and rockfish.
That's definitely a sound. I liked his better than I liked mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, his
it's
was
more
better than
expressive,
yours. So
I think we're gonna have to polish the lyrics a little bit, though. We have the lead in, but we don't have a chorus yet. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to work on
that
the hook.
before you take it on the road.
Right. We're not Blues Traveler.
No.
God, that's old reference.
Yeah. And so I'm like, thank you.
Blues Brothers?
The 90s called. They want their references back.
Blues Travelers. Blues Brothers is even older, but they're also better. Eric is questioning your choice of happy birthday. Of course, leave it to full day.
Right?
Catfish, rockfish, eel, and salmon. Eat them during any famine.
Yeah, you know, he hits the meter.
Yep. So, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and ABCD. Yeah, not Happy Birthday. I knew what you meant, but Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and ABCDEFG, the alphabet song, are the same tune. And I don't know why I also thought Happy Birthday was
Happy
yeah, in my brain, I'm like, it's the same
Don't
tune.
sing that.
No, it's not.
Copyrighted, man.
birthday. Oh yeah, we're gonna get struck by Disney
For what?
for singing Happy Birthday. I don't know. They probably own it. It's probably copywritten. Yeah, you're not allowed to sing it without giving Disney a nickel.
I think it went to public domain a couple of years ago, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's it. We're making a comic book out of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
What the hell?
Public domain comics are a big thing now, right? Like, a lot of people are investing time in going and getting public domain characters and revamping them, modernizing them, and doing fun new stories with them.
Didn't you like make a mini Marek called it Twinkle Twinkle?
Well, you know, like we could go get like a little star character and tell some sort of strange adventures of Starboy, the twinkling star. I don't know. I'm just spitballing now.
We haven't gotten much sleep.
No, not a lot of sleep. 3 hours last night.
Yeah, neither one of us.
I'm gonna laugh at your face because I'm going to bed. So thanks for coming.
Melissa says, well, Time Warner owns Happy Birthday. There it is. Told you.
Shit.
Well,
anyways, I gotta head out.
All right, man. Go hug that waifu pillow for me.
Thank you so much for stopping.
I'll try my best.
And everyone should check out Bone Meal on Newgrounds.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Bone Meal on Newgrounds.
Sleep well, people. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jake. And if this
So we
is
got
that
these,
you did a great interview.
We got a
on the
giant
Ginger
box of these.
We do. These are the challenge coins. which
They
we've shown
came in the
before.
mail, and it was the same size as the boxes of bullets that I get in the mail. And I got all excited because I was like, oh, we got bullets. We can go to the range. And it was like really heavy, and it sounded like bullets.
And I'm like, no, that's not what that is.
And it wasn't. It was challenge coins.
Yeah.
And I got really upset.
Yeah.
And then
But I got really happy.
for the rest of the day.
I'm not packaging these yet because I'm still working on the pins. But the pins are they take a little while to do, but they're very well packaged. Yeah. I actually have both of them together. I was going to do them separately, but it actually worked out better to package them side by side, all wrapped up in foam, and they go in the baggie. So it'll be all super protected.
Happy
No,
birthday.
stop singing happy birthday.
What did you do? I'm going to blame Eric and Jake for it. Yeah.
Mobix says that was the longest 5-minute interview I've ever heard that didn't involve PTP or
Eddie Smith. PTP gives fun interviews.
Jake says I should have underscored it was in time cube minutes. I don't know what those are, but that's okay.
I don't know either.
It's a reference I do not get because it is not a reference from
The
a
90s.
cartoon or the Muppets. I'm assuming
That's pretty much the only references that you get are cartoons and Muppets.
That's just how I process the world.
Right? Through the lens of childlike innocence. And you're slowly having your innocence destroyed. Peter says,
Hey,
I was
Peter.
out and about half the day. Hello, all. Well, hello, Mr. Palmiotti. Feel free to hop into the chat if you want. The link is pinned at the top.
Yes.
We have an open mic night where we're really, have no plan. We're just kind of looking at memes on the internet right now.
Jesus, don't make me come back there and talk about Time Cube. I mean, you could.
Me, before the family get-together. I swear I will not offend anyone. Leaving the get-together after offense. Dare live. I like that.
We have a Rich Ayala, but I can't see what emoji he's using.
Hey, what's up, Roach Balls?
Hey. I don't know why it
Twitter's awful.
shows up as a... But thanks for coming. Are we just going to look at memes on Twitter now?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like when we're not working, that's what I do. I scroll through Twitter because it's mindless and I get to see what people are up to. I did not get my peregrine yet. I want my peregrine.
Apparently he's using the cockroach emoji,
and
which
it
does not show up
up in
on StreamYard for some reason. I don't know why, but thank you for letting me know. Now the mystery is solved. Yeah. They're very, very exciting people.
Mm-hmm.
You're really just scrolling through Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, this is what people do on shows, right?
Is it though?
Yeah, apparently. Hey, look, it's just some guy. He says, me watching people who faithfully support global institutions that have covered up child abuse for decades, questioning how celebrities can support a child abuser. Nathan Fillion. Hey, it's the Ghostbusters.
Mo is advocating for. Does anyone want to jump on the stream? And Rich is thankful that Mo cleared up the cockroaches. Yes, I am also thankful. Well, we have Mr. Good
Hey,
Stuff.
Good Stuff.
How are you?
What's up? How are you doing, Mr. Good Stuff? How's everything going for you? And CG news and reviews. Show's a lot of fun. 24 Eyes says, give me 5 minutes.
Woohoo. I don't know if you are talking, but we can't
He's probably
hear
setting it
you.
up.
Yeah, I was just letting him know that if he thought we could hear him, that we can't. Wait, now I hear something.
Heavy breathing.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know what was going on.
Yay!
Okay, I can
Yes, sir.
Now we hear you.
And
How you
yes,
doing?
I just got a news. I'm doing wonderful. How about you guys?
Doing pretty good. Can't complain.
That's good.
It's a little dusty down here.
Yeah. Well, Aaron can always complain, but
Yeah, I can always complain. Yesterday, spent 4 hours on the internet walking people through making character sheets for Dungeons and Dragons. That was fun. And today we spent a lot of time upstairs on the computer. But other than that, I can't really, say that anything's wrong or bad. Just tired, man. How about you?
Oh, a whole lot going on just at work right now. Well, I'm on lunch break, driving around, trying to get out of that place as much as possible.
I saw you posted a picture of what looked like a jet engine or something with lots of red wires coming out of it. And you were responsible for coiling them. I'm not quite sure. I could go look for for the picture. Not even Bancroft would dare gatekeep me at the level Good Stuff gatekeeps himself with his own mute button. Self-imposed censorship. And we've got a Mr. Palmiotti. How's it going? Good to see you, man.
What's up?
How you doing?
Doing all right. Have you seen the CG News and Reviews show, Peter Palmiotti? You should go check
really
it out.
good.
It's full of skits and comedy and
Very
fake
fun.
commercials and just fun lore, and it's a great time on Sunday nights around 9:30, I think, is when they run.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of episodes on my own time, and actually when I did Pops, Good Stuff was on there, and he had his little segment that played live, so that was very cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ichthus,
Yeah,
what
What
is
is
up?
up?
Total
Excellence. I like your chair, bro.
Thank you, dude.
Looks like you have a comfy gaming chair and you're sitting in the folding chair.
Yeah,
not
that's
working
exactly
out.
what's happening because I'm just at a point now where it's becoming uncomfortable. So it's showing some wear.
Mhm. Are you coloring anything? I didn't catch your coloring stream last night. Honestly, I was trying to go to bed last
Yeah,
night.
no, I
didn't
bet,
catch
man.
anything.
I bet I've
So I haven't
changed
even
my.
seen this week's CG News and Reviews, guys. We should go check that out.
Okay.
Did you do a draw stream on Sunday?
Who?
Ichthus? You.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I changed my day. So now I'm doing coloring streams for Saturday since
Okay.
I'm mostly more available and it's my day off. So it's like
Nice.
it's more easier for me. And Sundays are mostly like family days. So, it gets me in a little ruddle, but
Mhm.
everything is much better on Saturday. So it's much more control on my end.
Are you growing out your sideburns
These
a little bit? Are you good? I like it. I like it. He's got the Phil Diaz look going on.
Oh, man. You know what? You're
Dig it.
like maybe like the third guy that said it. Is like, is that Phil Diaz's twin or something? And I'm like, and the
Well,
funny thing
Diaz
too, I knew-
shaved his off. He has abandoned the high testosterone of manly mutton chops. So
No,
someone's got to take up the mantle, man.
I don't know, man. I was honestly heartbroken when he posted like when he got his haircut. I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah,
Oh, we lost Good Stuff.
Oh
he was all
no.
badass.
My fellow Gator.
He's driving. He may have.
He may
Yeah.
have encountered some reception issues,
See, he's
some
back.
resistance.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome
I'm
back.
having some connectivity problems, I guess. My 4G isn't all that strong.
Right.
Got to upgrade to that 5G.
Yeah.
Send it to the
I
gym.
heard that stuff can read your mind.
Right?
They don't read your mind. They just listen to your conversations. But I think that's almost every phone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it'll bring me food, I don't care.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
I
matters.
mean, usually bribes.
Got the important stuff right there.
Exactly.
Also,
Yeah.
I think we've got another person in the back room. We've got a
Hey.
24 eyes.
Hello,
What's up, my
hello.
dude?
What's up,
Hey.
dude?
What's
Hey.
good?
What's up, man?
24.
Not much. Moving and grooving. Been doing
Good
a
to
lot
know.
over on my channel lately.
Cool.
Nice.
Hey, Pete, you showed some pages from Retro recently. I saw them in passing on Twitter, which is where I get all of my news and current events these days.
Yeah,
You
I've been posting on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram retro pages as I finish them, and I'm down to the last 3 pages to ink. So
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very close. This week is crazy busy. I got Pops. I'm going back on Pops Saturday to open his CrownCon Thanksgiving weekend thing
Nice.
with some friends of mine, one of which is Kimasabi, who hopefully
Hey.
will get Dean's promo piece colored so we can
Oh,
show that
cool.
off.
That's cool.
The book that we'll be working on together, and I'll have some other friends with me. I got an auction that evening, Saturday evening, with Philip Russert and Legacy Illustrators.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
And I got to do some new pieces this week, so I got to jam on those as well as do a bunch of covers. And yeah, I have no free time, but I came to hang with you guys.
Well,
Thank you so much.
that's cool, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you hanging out with us on a Monday night.
Yeah.
Mo says, if you get your news from Twitter, there's a chance you will miss out on the news like the self-driving homicidal SUV.
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is that
you
a
know what I
reference
did? I
to
did. I
something
missed
did
that.
that really happen? I
missed
don't
that.
know what.
Yeah.
I live in my own little bubble, and I don't let things into it that are probably not related to anything.
Does anyone know
Mavericks or-
about this homicidal SUV most talking about?
yeah.
It-
Yesterday there was a SUV that drove through a parade and hurt a bunch of people.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no.
I'm laughing. It's not funny, but I'm laughing.
Oh no!
It was a self-driving SUV, and he was just like, you know what?
No,
I've
they
got no
just
time
didn't
for these
want to
protesters.
describe. They didn't want to describe the suspect on the news.
Okay.
But there's other news sources that did put the suspect out there.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's-
I had
I
no
I'm
saw
idea.
surprised
some
that Twitter
news.
didn't tell me about it.
I saw some news saying it was okay because of what happened with Kyle Rittenhouse getting acquitted.
Yeah.
With the SUV running people over. I don't know how the two are linked together, but
Yeah, right.
I'm sure the news will find some sort of correlation.
Well, it was because of Kyle Rittenhouse's extended white privilege. is what they
Extended
were
to
talking
cover
about.
the SUV. All right. I mean, you know what? I would definitely agree with you that there are news sources that would try to make that connection. Or at least cover that allegation and in some way try to substantiate their claim, which is why I get all my news from Twitter.
I just don't get
Yep.
news, so I think that's a better.
She's
I'm
like, I
much
just
happier.
stay clear
Get your-
of the news.
I don't get it
If
either.
you get your But if you get your news from CG News and Reviews, it's all fake, so you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
Nice.
That is the best
Yeah.
place to get your news.
I
Is
don't know.
when good stuff
I find it
comes to you.
strange. Frequency Girl is like your name is Frequency Girl. How do you not have frequency for the news?
I
She's
tune
in
out all the
her own
frequencies I don't
frequency.
like.
Yeah,
That's
she's,
right.
yeah, she's sitting on her own frequency. Yeah.
It's all like 80s cartoons, and
oh my God.
bunnies and shooting stars,
gummy
and
bears.
Gummies.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have a Gummy Bears theme song in my head.
Gummy bears.
It's in here and there and everywhere.
Yep. That's now something we have to put the new Dogfish song to
The Gummy
to
Bears
the Gummy Bears theme.
Damn you!
I don't know. I don't know how this happens.
I don't know because your brain
So
is a very
weird.
strange place. I may have my own frequency, but
Did you guys
Yeah.
ever see the Mitch? Is it
I always
Mitch
forget his
Hedberg?
name.
I don't know. I don't remember his name either. Never mind. I'm not even going to talk about.
what
it.
are they
It's
called?
okay.
The rejected cartoons.
It's a guy who did a bunch of commercials for
Don Hertzfeldt.
Don Hertzfeldt, the Family Learning Channel, and they're incredibly weird and I just complete
I think
non
we've talked about them
sequiturs.
before
Yeah.
on the
Oh, is
show.
this
They,
like
they
the
adequately
salad
represent
one?
what's going on inside of my head. At
My
pretty much any given
spoon
moment.
is too big.
My
Yeah. Oh God, my anus is bleeding. Yeah, that guy.
I'm gonna put them in the
It
chat.
has absolutely nothing to do with anything, right?
Except that
and
that
now
you
watch
used to joke
as
that that's like the
angry
inside of your brain.
bees fly out of my nipples.
That does not happen.
I mean, I didn't say it happened. It's just what's going on in my head.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. You do have a thing for like bees attacking people. That's one of Aaron's favorite ways for people to die in a movie. There's three of them. It's surprise, vehicular homicide.
Surprise vehicular homicide, and we were just talking about an SUV,
Yeah,
so like it's a good day for me. Right?
Bees.
People being murdered by bees.
And
Yeah,
what's the other one? What's the third one?
I don't remember.
I don't know either. But like those are the top two. Or like if a movie or a TV show has a character die from either one of those two.
It's generally a good
things
movie.
or involves them.
Like I did not
Gets
like the
very
movie
happy.
Mean Girls until the scene where she gets hit by a bus at the
Spoiler.
end, and I was like, "All right, this movie's okay.
It's like, all right, I can watch
this
this
movie's
movie.
all right. All right, I'm okay with this movie." Good.
I think I used that scene in a YouTube Blast fake commercial that I made.
Fantastic. Yeah, man. The YouTube blast is hilarious. I love the idea of that.
Oh, we have Comic Blast. You got to have YouTube Blast, right?
Right? You did.
Here's Pops.
I mean,
What's up, Pops?
and in a non-joking way, we also have Critical Blast, right? You know, he's sharing his name with this stuff.
Mhm.
Right.
Well, while we're
Just
sharing
do
names,
Speaking of Pops, go ahead.
no, go ahead. That was
I was just
a
gonna
good
say-
tag team scenario.
What would be a good tag team scenario?
RJ,
we had some word
Critical
parlay
Blast.
going there, but we stepped on
yeah,
each other.
Critical Blast, YouTube Blast, and
Yeah.
Comics Blast.
Oh.
It's all the blasts. But speaking of Pops, Peter's on his show. What were you going to say? Good stuff.
I was going to say on Saturday night, I'll be hosting with Pops on his channel for the CromCon at 8 o'clock. And what we're doing is we're bringing hockey on, and he's going to run his draw competitions, one of them that he does. We're going to have Champ and Hex Allen, and then the Barton brothers, Clayton and
Right
Corey.
on. That's going to be a
that's
good group.
awesome.
I've seen Hockey do
Nice.
the draw stream with the Bartons before, and I've also seen him do it with Hex, and those were two very good shows. I like when
Yes.
he throws down with the Bartons. So that should be a good time on Saturday.
Yeah,
Tune in
Saturday,
and
8
check that
p.m.
out.
I'm
Yeah.
totally going to check that.
8
And that's
p.m.
on Pops'
EST.
channel.
Oh,
That is
perfect.
correct, yes.
Awesome.
What I like is that
Excellent.
kind of like I really like that lately. A lot of the corners of like CG that didn't really seem to touch each other as much are starting to like intermix more. I mean, good stuff. I think you're like the epicenter of that. Like your show is really dope. It brings in a lot of people from different corners, and now everybody's getting to mix up.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
when good
thank
stuff
you.
touches
Yeah.
people.
They do too. Trust me, they like it.
It's a good touch. Yeah.
Pop says, Ladies' Night Friday. Peter kicks it off Saturday at noon Eastern.
And then we got good stuff in the evening. So yeah, it's going to be a
That's gonna
whole
be a really
weekend
good
worth of
day.
fun.
Excellent.
Yeah, buddy.
And we're gonna
Yep.
do our karaoke Sunday in the afternoon. Though we're moving
Yeah,
it.
we're going to move it up to like
so this way we
6.
don't interfere with CG
Because
News.
I haven't been able
Um,
to watch CG News and Reviews live.
Mm.
And I always miss
Yep.
it live. And there's nothing like watching it live because it's an experience. That's one of the things that I love about it. It's not like just a live stream. You've prepared so much of it ahead of time that you get to
Yeah.
present it. And we talk about
Mhm.
it while we're seeing it for the first time. It's a great format. And I haven't had a chance. That and Lord Crackhead's show on Mondays. I've been remiss and not been able to watch that live either. Two shows that I think are definitely worth checking out if you've got the opportunity to do that while the chat is going crazy, because that's what's
That's what
fun.
it is, yeah.
That's really what's fun about it.
Thank you.
Not
for
to
that.
say
I
the
appreciate
replay's
that.
not fun. I love the replay too.
Yeah, but it's a
at
different
least,
experience live.
yeah, at least I get to see the cool stuff.
Right.
Right. Yep. And I will say we're not having a show this Sunday. We're taking this Sunday off, but we'll be back the next Sunday.
Excellent.
So
Cool, man.
We will tune
just so
in.
everyone's aware of that.
Yeah, good
But
stuff.
I like the
makes
fact-
it fun.
I like being able to come to your karaoke too. I haven't been there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
we
was
missed
cool.
you.
And we used to have
Yeah.
you guys coming on with little good stuff and,
Mhm.
and
And
singing
your
with us.
performances are
Yep.
awesome.
Apparently, the new thing for me to do, Noah NTM Comics discovered that I have a talent for singing songs in the style of William Shatner. So
Mm.
he demands Shatner style singing from me every time.
It's pretty fun. It is.
Oh man,
I'm gonna have to get off here in just a minute. My lunch is about over, but
Mhm.
I would like to throw out there that Lola Meets, Amanda B, Flying Feline, and Mrs. Good Stuff
Right.
are starting a new show called Uncorked. They will be
Excellent.
on Bancroft's show tomorrow night to explain it to everybody and to let everybody know when the first show is going to happen.
That's going to be awesome. That's a
Awesome.
really cool team up.
Yeah,
a bunch
that's
of them. That's going to be a good
fantastic.
show.
Ooh, I
It's
can't
about
miss
time that we
one.
had like a ladies show too, so that we could
Yeah.
get
And-
the take from the other side of the coin, right?
Yep,
Me
and
too.
you know, we have the 6th floor on CG News and Reviews, which if
Mhm.
anybody's not aware, it's usually filled with sexy women. On their show, they are going to have the 7th floor, which
The
won't
7th floor
be sexy
guys.
women.
Yep.
Yep. But it won't be all about that. So, but I'll let them all explain that to you guys tomorrow during Van
Yeah.
Clock
Oh,
show.
and
definitely
they'll
That should be a good
also
one.
be on
Ladies'
Pops
night.
on Friday. That's the ladies' night. Awesome.
So
Mhm.
definitely we all have to tune in on Tuesday to like get the skinny on what's going down
Yes.
on the new
Yes.
Uncorked show with Miss
It's
Good
gonna
Stuff,
be neat.
Amanda B, Lola Meats, and Flying Feline.
What did you say
Yeah,
it was
they-
called? Encore? Is that what you said?
Uncorked.
Uncorked.
Big wine
Uncorked
show.
wine. That
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
more sense.
Yep. And they got a lot of good stuff planned too. It's going to be a good show, and it's not going to be just for women. So it'll be fun.
I'm
But-
certainly not. I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyway, even if it was just for women. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to hear what the women are talking about us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always fun to
Right.
listen in.
But I want to thank you guys for letting me come on here and talk and hang out with all you guys. It's cool seeing you, 24 Eyes. I know I've got a show coming up with you here in a few weeks. That should be fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have to jump back
Right
into
on.
the DMs actually and check all those things. You know how you get busy
Right on.
and you just don't pay attention.
Uh-huh.
It's terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how that goes.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much
hanging out
for
with us.
spending
Good
your
seeing-
lunchtime with
Yes,
us. We
good seeing
appreciate it.
everybody. Thank you.
Good to see
Take
All
care.
right,
of
Every
yourself.
day, bow.
Bow.
Wow.
I'll bring these two on, these two chuckleheads right here. We've got
Yeah.
Connery from Dragon Multimedia, and we've got Pops Van Zant. What's up, Pops?
What's on, yo?
Hey guys,
Hey.
I think I might have accidentally dragged him here. Sorry. Not really.
I just wanted to say those ladies are also going to be kicking off the pre-con show Friday night. Talking about that show.
Good way to kick it off, man.
Very cool.
Definitely
Yeah.
gonna draw,
Absolutely.
draw some of the crowd with the bunch of really cool ladies hanging out with you
Yeah,
on Fridays,
like-
man. Like you get
Well,
how do you
Best of the
manage it,
best. Doesn't
Pops?
say
You're hanging
Lola,
out with
Amanda B, Flying
Yeah.
we did that
Feline.
last month too, right? We did that last month. I went to Lola and I was like, Lola Meets, help me out. It was last minute. Shay had, issues last month with her dad and everything, and they were going to do the kickoff show, but, so I was like last minute. I was like, Lola, help! Lola came through big time, brought all the ladies to the show. We had a blast. I'm like, man, I wish I could kick every month off like that.
Yeah,
Now,
Lola,
this
Lola
month
got
they
the
said they're going
hookups.
to do a show of their own. I was like, oh, well, you got to come out Friday night and tell everybody about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be so cool.
It's like this, Nep. I manage it because I'm one of them people that firmly believes you don't make any shots you don't take.
Mhm.
That's
You got to
fair.
ask people, man. What the worst they're going to say is no, right?
No, right.
That's
I
very
mean,
true.
but you got to throw it out there, right? So
Yep.
as
You
soon
miss
as I saw they were
100% of the
making
shots
new
you don't
show, I
take.
was like,
Yeah.
come on, tell everybody about it during CromCon. Come on. You just got to ask. Connery, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while, bro.
Same here. So I've actually been working on my own project because, as mostly everyone knows, unfortunately, it was a failure, unfortunately, and I had to refund everybody. So what I did was I went back to the drawing board and started working on a few more things in the project. And that's why there's not been as much activity on my project's front, because I've been working on stuff behind the scenes, mainly involving some scripting things and also trying to improve some things with the artwork. There's not as much I can show as of right now. However, I do have something to show for everybody who isn't still interested in Shift right now, and that is actually that we have officially relaunched the pre-launch page. We have officially relaunched it.
Hey, I'm gonna stick everyone on the side. Look at that. Shift Volume 1, Eye of the Spider. I like it.
Nice.
That's good.
Nice.
Eye of the
So-
tiger, Eye of the
Yeah.
spider. I like it.
Mhm.
Good job. Good job.
So it's officially been decided that instead of doing the issue 1 style, we'll be doing a full volume.
Good.
And we have launched the pre-launch page to showcase what the new volume will entail for those who are interested. Now, obviously, there's some stuff I don't want to showcase right now because I'm still working in progress with the first half, which is technically what was going to be issue 1. And the reason why I bring that up is because, unlike the last campaign, I'm not going to launch this one until we at least have the issue 1 half completely finished. Or
Nice. So yeah,
the
you got
24
all
page
the art.
script. So
Right,
we
so
can
that you
show
can
a
at
lot
least
more.
show.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
And
Nice.
I also want to have at least some sort of preview comic or something that I can show physically to show what the final project will look like on paper and also showcase that on the project as well.
Mo wants to know if you're allowed to talk about Dean's involvement. Is Dean James involved in this project? Is Dean James involved? He's involved in Peter's project. He's involved in this project. Dean James has his fingers in everyone's pie.
Comics Mate is moving up.
Mhm.
You check him
Yeah.
out. Watch that guy.
He really
Yep.
is. Hey, good day,
Hey,
good day,
Hockey.
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 We were
Welcome.
just talking about you showing up on
There we go.
Pops on Saturday to do the draw,
Yeah,
the win-loser
Yes.
draw.
that's gonna be
Dude,
awesome.
I
I
am
love your
so
drawing
looking
streams.
forward to
They're
that.
so
I've never
good.
met Shanth. I've talked to Corey and Clayton before, but I've never met Shanth though. So that's going to be awesome. You know, hockey's always entertaining. He's
Yeah,
fun
hockey
guy on any stream, man. You know,
and he
so
can sing.
Yeah, he can. He can
He's got
really
some
he can
pipes
sing,
on
he can
him.
play. He's an artistic guy.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's multi-talented. He can draw. He can sing. He can play. I will be there. I have to be.
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
But we
Look,
love
I'm
it when
really-
you're there, hockey.
I'm really digging the amount of CG presence that's coming to CromCon now. Okay. I mean, it's about 50-50. I like that, you know, and I'm not saying everybody that's not CG is like whacked out SJWs or anything. You know, they're all everybody that comes to CromCon comes and they're cool. They don't piss and moan about who else is in the show. I'm not going to be in the show because you got that guy in the show. I don't hear none of that anymore. Everybody just comes, has a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
Hockey
Absolutely.
says I can do a lot of things, just not well. Well,
That's not true.
you can do better than I can. I mean, did you hear me singing, doing Twinkle Twinkle? I don't know. I can't
See,
even
he
talk,
can't even
man.
speak.
Did you hear me singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star earlier? Yeah, it wasn't very good. But I agree, Pops. People are people, you know, like when we try to like decide who fits in what box and whatnot, we do ourselves a disservice because we don't let people be more than what we say they are when we shove them in that box. Everyone's got lots of different faces,
Yes.
you know, and sides and layers to them or whatever, something about onions. I don't know. It's a really exciting time in comics right now. A lot of people are doing fun, interesting indie projects that they go all over the place. You know, they're not swimming in just their little pool. That's, I think, what you were getting at a 24 Eyes. You were saying, like with Good Stuff's show, a lot of people are connecting, hooking up, and doing stuff together that they wouldn't necessarily have been doing before because they run in little cliques. Pops, you have a show that's very much the same way. You get people that are outside of Comicsgate and people that are inside Comicsgate, and people do fun, interesting crossover stuff.
That show is fun.
leads
I'm
to
gonna
cool
start doing a
collaborations.
segment for that show. That show's fun. It's a blast. Every time you watch them guys, they're having a good time. They put some work into it. You got a music segment, you got a news segment, you know. It's like I asked Good Stuff. I was like, man, can I do a segment? You know, I got a plan. I'm gonna go out and highlight something on Bancroft's site every week.
Yeah,
you know,
that's awesome.
I'm gonna go highlight one of them projects that's on Bancroft's new CG site. I'm gonna grab one of them projects and I'm gonna tell everybody, look,
That's
go over
really
here
smart.
right now.
That
Do a
is
little
really
2-minute
smart.
Yeah, do a little 2-minute promo each week on one of them books. And if y'all don't know about that, go check out Bancroft's new site for those books that are done, that are shipping out now. If somebody ordered it today, they can get it. You got them ready. Those are the books he's putting on that site. Excellent idea. Everybody's doing cool stuff.
Well,
Man.
speaking of books that ship right now, Don Chin did a great favor to the audience and dropped down one of his books, X-Farce, like $19 shipped.
Yep.
So it was $30.
Nice.
So that's
That's
that's the
awesome.
OWL package.
And that's a great
$19
book too.
shipped.
I have that one. I have Beard Zerker.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, he sent that book Heroes out with it because he was a little bit late, so he sent everybody an extra book. That book, Heroes, is freaking amazing. If you saw that show,
It's hilarious. Yeah, I mean,
dude,
Don's stuff in general is really fun.
dude,
Noah,
that book is
it's an
great.
old thumbnail.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Garrett
I don't
drew
know.
it.
I don't know what
It was in use a long time ago. I think LCH
Heroes
and
with the
OC
cheerleaders.
Steve are doing justice to Monday Night Mayhem, and I
I
love
didn't
that they
realize.
have
So
the
that was my fault. I
title,
didn't realize that
But
they.
Freak Girl just went and grabbed our old open mic.
I knew we were
thumbnail.
gonna do an open mic. I actually thought it was called something else.
But I like
found
that.
it.
He's not surprised at all because that was,
But did we spell it differently? That
we
is the
didn't spell
question.
Mayhem.
We did
differently.
not,
No.
so we failed.
Yeah.
Look at Mo Biggs dropping links in the chat.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
CG
that's-
now.
That's the link
Yep.
from Bancroft's page or Bancroft's site right there. And you can go there and all the CG books that you can get right now.
Yeah, there's
You
like
can order
40
and
of
get
them
right
on there now,
Speaking
right?
of which, Neff, you guys, congratulations on bouncing it backwards and making it work, dude. Going from Indiegogo to Kickstarter and kicking both of them out the fucking park. Good job, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man.
you.
Thank you. We're hoping to get number 2 going soon. We still have to fulfill number 1.
Yeah.
That's a entirely
I'm
separate
solely
hurdle.
focused on 1 for now.
But
You
that's
can
not
start
my- but
dreaming
that's not
about
my
2.
concern.
I focus on 1.
Oh, yeah. She's gonna make me sort boxes with her when the time is right. But until
Yeah,
then,
he's
all the
lifting stuff
preparation
and carrying things.
is on
but
you. I'm writing.
I would like when I'm not in meetings or taking care of other stuff. I just sit there, pack.
No, that's what I do, man. Like you're right. It's blame when it doesn't work out. Just blame Freak Girl. She's so cute. No one gets mad at her.
Oh, you can
Hey, Rick Sailor.
She's the complaint department.
I am the customer service department as well as the. I just call myself the Gal Friday of Global Frequency because I kind of just do all the things.
We got some more interesting stuff coming out soon.
Yeah, there's some stuff we can't quite talk about yet,
Some
but
secret stuff. Some
Some
neat
stuff
stuff.
that's-
It won't
ready.
be secret for very long.
Yeah.
It won't be secret
For
for very
now.
long.
Yeah,
I know
we
if you
can't,
ask
we
Neff
can't
enough
talk about it
questions
yet because it's not
over the
it's
course
not
of
ready
20
to tell
minutes,
you.
you'll
It's
get it
not
out
it's
of
not baked enough to be able to go, hey, look at my cake. Right now it's just batter.
I always eat the
I
batter.
like to eat the cookie batter. as I say.
I was always told not to do that because it's got raw eggs in it. And stuff.
It's actually the flour that you have to worry about. You have to
Well,
toast
now-
the flour first.
A real
I mean, there's
tactician would blame Garrett because we already want to blame him.
Fair, it's true. Because Garrett drew the thumbnail, so it is absolutely Garrett's fault. There you go. You figured it out, Lumpy. It's true.
Oh man.
Yay. We do too, Rick. I think I talked over someone though. Sorry.
Wasn't me.
Oh.
For what?
No, it's not. But yeah.
So Ictus, Total Excellence. What you doing over there muted, man? What's up? Ain't talking.
I think he
about
stepped
you.
away.
Yeah, he did say that he would be right back. So I think he
Alright.
has
Alright.
not rejoined us yet. Hashtag kick Garrett.
Yeah.
I mean, technically we did.
do you see him?
See, we were so good. We knew to do it before the show even started.
He moved also.
Yeah.
He moved into
He's like a
new
real
apartment.
boy now.
Yeah, he's got his own place.
Oh,
I thought that setup looked different. I thought that looked different.
Yeah,
He's,
it's me
yep,
on this side
yep.
now.
A bunch of
I
his stuff's
haven't
gone.
changed over his. Some of his stuff is gone. Some of it is still there in the set. So I will be bringing in probably more Muppet stuff because
This is,
Kermit?
I am a
Kermit?
yeah,
Muppet.
my face. Yeah.
You got Kermits to bring in there? Okay.
I do. I have one that sings on a Caribbean amphibian and it's a puppet.
And that's like, you're not bringing that in my office.
She is. That's the problem.
It'll fit there. It'll be great. I won't make it sing on stream
Often,
mostly.
not on
Maybe
stream.
during karaoke. It could do it. You could do it during karaoke. That could work. You could have his solo performance. But yeah, I save a lot of stuff.
Yeah, with boxes and boxes of stuffed animals.
That's one of them.
Mhm.
Is my Caribbean amphibian. And now I'm gonna sing it.
Garrett moved into an abandoned speakeasy that had been briefly converted into a barbershop. Mo,
I mean, that is like so on brand for
that is
Garrett,
on-
though.
exactly.
Like,
That is the
Speak easy.
hipsterest place that I could imagine. Yeah. You just forgot the craft brewery part.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I was gonna say that's the only thing.
Yeah, they make microbrews and mustache wax.
Yeah, that's.
Can I throw a plug out for a book real quick that I had on the show?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a book called I'm So Goth, book number 2 on Kickstarter. It's about $300 away from funded with a little over a day left. Really want to see this one funded, man. This one looks freaking great.
I'll share it out. That's Tress, Lisa.
It's Lisa and it's Jeremy Trees, and Lisa, Jeremy and Lisa Trees.
Right, yeah.
They were on Monday Madness earlier. She was on Monday Madness. He was a little under the weather, but man, this book looks great. It's
the art is really impressive.
Funded, man. I just want to push it over the top. You know,
it's 77%. I've got it.
That's not it.
No,
I've got it. That's not it.
Like, that is not
98 or 99%. It's like really close.
There's a link for it. I saw it on Twitter earlier.
I think I saw
because that's where I got
on my page on Twitter.
It was in the Boob Dan group.
Oh, it's in the Boob Dan group. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Come back. I just passed it.
Smoke while I go out.
Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on.
Oh, I saw it.
I'll drop it in the private chat.
There it is. Dun, dun, dun.
Nice.
Great
share screen.
Great looking book. Love the retro art. It's got the, that what is it? The Tim Burton kind of look to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. I'm a fan of that.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
It's $345 away.
$65 away. Come on, y'all, help me out. Get this one over the top.
Yeah, that looks great.
39 hours to go, huh?
I copy and put that in.
The cow is even a character. Look at that cover right there where they're sitting at the picnic table. Go back up for a second. See that cow? That cow is actually a character. That cow is actually a character.
Is that a cameo?
No, it's like when you scroll down, you find it in the bios. The cow is actually a character in the story. So.
It's a cameo.
Oh, Peter. I appreciate the puns. And so Mobig said that.
There he is, the cow. No, so much for small talk.
Oh.
That's fair. Now Garrett won't have anyone telling him to lay off the IPAs.
Actually, he doesn't even like IPAs. He's so hipster, he doesn't like IPAs. He likes Goza beers. Yeah. And honestly, currently, it's been hard kombucha.
Hard kombucha?
Yeah,
seriously?
hard kombucha.
So he likes hard dirt. Hard tasting dirt alcohol. Okay.
Garrett bought a rubber band.
Hand. I did the same thing. I said
that he rests on his thigh when he's feeling lovely. It's not like though. He's got to like
art. There's drawn in tiers. There's sketch cover. All the stuff. Sponsored tiers, retail tier. I'm kind of like just kind of rushing because I want to go do this on a couple other channels before the night's over. I want to make sure they get there, man. So I'm gonna be putting in the work on this one for the next couple days. But yeah, man, I appreciate you showing it off. Everybody check it out, share it out. You know what's up. You know how I do it. Promote the people. They're great.
Yeah, let's get some good stuff funded. I like it.
And I just found out about this one like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
This is like very my aesthetic. It reminds me a little bit of Lenore. I loved Lenore. Like, my favorite ever. So I'm gonna back this for me because
cool. Thank you.
Totally
Everybody,
my aesthetic.
check it out, man. Really. If we can get this one over.
Hi. How about we don't dox ourselves?
We're not doxing ourselves. I'm reading. I didn't spend any money yet. I'm reading what the perk is. Because it just says it on the page. It says sponsor plus layout page. What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, but usually when you go to that,
there's a couple cool things. There's one page that's like an old newspaper with a bunch of like ads from like old school newspaper ads in the back, and you can
Guess
have
what I'm
your
reading right now,
project. or show or whatever displayed on one of
Nice.
those old nostalgic looking pages. You know, they got
That's
some
very
cool
cool.
stuff. I was digging it, but I'm doing the countdown party for them on Wednesday. And I'd
Awesome.
love to have this thing funded before that. I'd love to just be out there having a good time and not
Yeah.
no
Not
stress,
worrying about having
you
to
know.
get there.
Right.
Anything
Right.
at that point is just gravy. That's awesome. Yeah. No, definitely share this. I'm totally gonna back it.
Thank you.
And I have a couple of friends that I think would love it as well, so I will send it to them as well.
I know some Goths.
Yes,
Right?
yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
do.
I'm so
I
depressed.
know
That's
a
what I
few guys.
mean. If I had heard about this like a month ago, you know, I'd been
You would
promoting
have
the
more
crap out
time.
of it.
Yeah. We all would have
know?
more
Yeah.
time. That's the
So-
thing. Like, we got to have people scouting out
Yeah, there's
projects
so
on
many
Kickstarter and
projects.
Indiegogo. So
Yeah.
You know
when
where
I'm
I
not
found
like
this one, Nat?
scouring the internet and
You know where I
going out
found
and
this
finding
one?
things.
Wait.
Varian at Indie Bolt knows them. They're friends, and he's been hiding them from us.
Why?
Why?
I gave him a hard time today. I was like, "What, Barry?"
I mean, come on.
This stuff.
Yeah. What are they? What's their total at right now? I don't know. This page decided to not work with me. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Your
I
computer's
got-
being weird.
when,
I don't
when I got up this morning, when they were on Sugar Chris's show this morning, and they had 196 backers, and then they went on Monday Madness with me and got up to like 206. Now they're at 215. It's like, man, it's like blowing up here at the end, and I'm jacked for them. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Jeremy's really good. I love his work. I've known him for years. I haven't seen him active lately. That's the thing. It's like,
yeah, he's at 9K, 9,600.
96 something, and he's.
I wonder if we went back, because sometimes Kickstarter has the chart. You know, when you know what I'm talking about, like you can watch where the donations have come in, like over what days.
I think you can only.
Is that only in your metrics?
Yeah, I think you only get that
Right.
for your project.
Well, that's bullshit.
Unless you're talking about the backup sites on Kickstarter.
Oh,
because there are
Kicktrack.
some that are
Yeah,
Kickstarter.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
That would probably be it. And I forgot to drop this in the chat before when we were talking about Connery's relaunch of Shift. So don't forget to sign up for the pre-launch. Get on that mailing list. I put that in the chat. So you click that and sign up. Get on that list so you can know when Shift Volume 1 is launching.
I found it on Kicktrack.
And it's very proud of himself.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, they had they can't see it because you didn't share it.
Well, but
so you're telling people to look at
no,
something that they can't see.
it's amazing.
Look at that thing that's on my computer that no one else can see.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, there we go. Oh my God. Right. No, that's you right there, Pops.
Yeah,
right here and right here. That huge jump in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Like they had growth. They were slowly growing.
Steadily
but then you
growing.
had them shoot up right there. That's
They've
a nice
been going
upside.
on that last.
I wonder what they would have right
them, that's
here.
all. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
dude,
funny because
as soon
just
as I
before
knew
we
about
started
it, I
the
was
show,
like-
I saw. I guess it must have been your tweet. I'm like, oh, I need to come back and look at this later.
Yeah, starting at the 20th, or at 11:20, they were at 9K.
Yeah.
And they're trending to hit, in the next however many hours.
Does someone have YouTube open?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's me. I'm
That's
trying
okay.
to send Lisa.
Yeah, they shot up here too. Like the first day they were.
I was like, I'm hearing something. Maybe I'm having a stroke. I'm not sure.
I smell toast.
I smell toast.
My neck is killing me, man.
That's good. Doesn't really have anything to do with toast, but that's good.
Yeah, they went on Chris and Sim's show this morning at 11.
Sugar Chris.
You know?
Actually, I was drinking out of my Sugar Chris coffee mug this morning.
Yeah.
They went on or Lisa went on his show, and the jump started, and then it just like kept right on going right through my show, and it's like now I hope it keeps going right through your show and we get them funded real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it right here. They made 2,000 their first day.
Yeah.
And then the last day they made 1,100.
Yeah.
500 and 1,100. and that's over making below $500 for like ever since day
Yeah.
3. Yeah, good job, guys.
It's
Good
such
job
a
pushing
shame
that.
that like these books like get kind of hit like that. They're really
Yeah.
really needs to be.
Well, it almost looks like no one was promoting them, and then
Yeah.
you and Chris and everybody
There she
step in,
is.
and look,
She's
you
in
got
the chat
40, you
now,
got 40
y'all.
backers in the last day, just in the last day.
There she is, right there.
Lisa, I love your book. I'm like, as soon as we get off stream, I am totally backing
Yes,
this.
Lisa.
It's so my aesthetic. I love it.
Oh, hey, Lisa. I'm not looking at our screen. I'm looking at KickTrack.
That's okay.
We're handling our business, Lisa. We're getting you there, whether you know it or not.
Oh yeah,
We're making
you'll
it
definitely
happen.
get funded.
We're making it happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make sure
Gorgeous.
that
Isn't that
happens. Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's really good. Yeah, I've been. So what I used to do for the show to like kind of prep, I would go and I'd open up everything on Indiegogo and on Kickstarter, and I just go through and be like, okay, what do we want to show people? What do we want to promote? What do we want to get the word out for? And then I'd contact people and I'd set up the schedule for like the next month. But since I've been focused on the campaign and on fulfillment and everything, I haven't really had the extra time to do the deep dives that I was doing. So like if something comes
Right.
across, or it's like, hey, I know you have something up, let's come on. Or if someone contacts us, that's kind of how we've been doing
She's still
it.
in the chat.
I will get back to
Lisa,
yes.
I'm dumb and I hate reading. What is this layout page? Is this literally just the layouts from the comic that were done early, like this? Like the roughs, I should say.
You didn't share your screen.
I am totally sharing my
No,
screen.
you're sharing KickTrack still.
Boomer. Why are you such a boomer?
Lisa, if you wanted to
That's
pop
Yeah,
on,
there's a link
the
in the top.
on.
link is pinned at the chat. So if you wanted to come on and just kind of give us the lowdown, you're just over.
Yeah.
So
I
this
don't know
looks,
where the
what
is
it
in
looks like to me,
relation
the
where we are.
layout page looks like it's an actual rough when they were doing the thumbnailing for the comic. And so like you can get one of the original rough pages. That's neat. You could also get a sketch cover. I like the sketch
Dope.
cover. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
And the sponsor, I think sponsorship is like putting your name in an ad here. See? I like being in ads. Your name as an ad.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
that's exciting.
Yep. And then there's the accessories pack.
There's a
This
lot of
also
good
comes
stuff
with the
on here.
comic and the accessories pack right here. Awesome pizza.
I like pizza.
Me too.
I'm very easily motivated by food.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
just
she'll be
promise
out
her
here
to
in just
take
a
her out to
second,
eat.
y'all. She'll be out here in a
Where's
second.
Oh,
is
yeah.
there a ketchup tier?
Give me a
I wonder if there's a ketchup tier.
Yes, there is. There's all that. It retail tier, everything. They did a very good job.
Oh, I
with
wonder if
it.
it's an add-on. I wonder if they did an add-on for issue number 1, a physical copy of issue number 1. Let me see the sketch cover. Where is it? I'm so
Aaron is
sponsored
shopping
for
on
sketch
stream.
cover. Go.
This is less.
This is what Sugar Chris does. You leave me alone. There it is. Yeah. I'm So Goth issue number 1
Yeah,
is a add-on, right? And then there's Worth, a physical copy of Worth, a Crisis Hour biographical tale from writer illustrator Jeremy Threes. I have no idea what Worth is, though. It's probably information on the
Hockey
campaign page.
says,
But like I
"My
said,
name
I
is
don't
an ad."
read, so
I'm gonna do this before you accidentally
but
click the next page.
right, well, if we did click the next page, it still wouldn't do anything because this is Kickstarter, and Kickstarter doesn't take any of your information. Remember,
Oh, that's
it's
right.
Kickstarter.
It's Kickstarter, not.
You don't have to fill out
Indiegogo.
anything. They're like, "Do you want to pledge?"
That's right.
Yes. Okay, we'll charge your card when they decide to fund this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of,
Can't
I'm
dock
just going to
yourself.
throw out there, if you are watching and you backed us on Kickstarter and you have not filled out your survey yet,
Yeah, you
please
have to
do
fill out
that
your survey.
because we cannot send you something without an address. So,
Oh, geez,
Worth
did
is
tell
$10. I
right
don't
now?
know what it is. I'm just gonna add
I
it.
don't even look.
if you did Indiegogo, we're good because it automatically gives me all your
Exactly. This is
information.
why I love Indiegogo. This is why I hope that a lot of some of the Kickstarter projects I saw that are good jump over and do at least like a second sales campaign on
Yeah.
on Indiegogo, because like it's just there's just a lot of obnoxious format things about Kickstarter that just
Yeah,
turn it
at
off,
the very
so.
least, I think it's worthwhile to go in demand on Indiegogo after you've done it, and it's actually pretty easy. You just kind of have to email them. You fill out kind of a scaffold of the create a project page on Indiegogo. You then link them that and your finished Kickstarter page, and you email it to, I think it's indemand@indiegogo.com, and then they set it up the rest of the way for you. So it's
Check the
pretty
totals
easy,
now.
and it's worth it.
I think we're just around $100 away.
On
I'm so goth.
I'm so bad. I don't have.
Well, I can't open it
Do I have
because
it?
it's going to
Yeah.
ask
Oh, no,
me to
I have it
put it up
right
on
here.
Twitter.
I have it. I can
Yeah, there we
share.
go. Yeah,
Um,
$115 left to go.
Nice. Getting there slowly
They
but
got it.
surely. Yep. 9,885. I forgot to share my screen. 9,885. 217 backers. Nicely done.
What?
Phil says Ictus.
Phil Russer?
No.
Oh, Phil
Zaid.
Zaid.
What's up,
Hey,
dude?
Zaid Studio, Zaid Comics. Phil, he's got your sideburns, man. You shaved him off and he took them. I was gonna
I kept my long hair too,
grow
man.
mine
So I
out,
mean,
too.
everybody be thinking I'm your brother. I'm like your long lost third brother of the Zaid Bros.
But how tall are you, Ictus? Because they are
How tall?
freakishly
Oh man,
tall. They're like ridiculously tall.
yeah, I could tell. It's like I think they're like what, like 6'1" or 6'2".
I think they're over that. Like I said,
Really?
freakishly tall. Freakishly.
Are you serious? Are they Canadians?
Yeah, man. Are they Canadians?
they're in
I don't know
Florida.
if they're Canadians.
I mean,
I don't think
Canadian. I know Canadians and like Texans. They be tall, man.
I was saying, like, are Canadians known for being really tall? Is that
I
like,
don't-
like,
maybe in
lumberjacks? I don't know.
Not really.
I don't know.
Like, I don't
I've seen most of the wrestlers I've seen like are Canadians, and most of them are like either 6'2" or 6'5".
That's very tall. Look at
Well, I
Frog
mean,
G.
Exactly.
Big Frog.
when you're
What's up,
picking
Frog?
from wrestlers, then yeah, you're gonna have like a giant set of tall people.
I mean, freaking
Frog
Edge. I
has-
think he's like 6'3" or 6. I think he's 6'4". Mind you, he's old.
The
so
wrestler?
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's all leathery now, isn't he?
He has that.
Frog,
lumberjack
have you
look
seen
now.
the comic crowdfunder I'm So Goth?
He already dropped the link for
Okay,
it.
he dropped the link for
Yeah,
it.
so I said, look at Frog G. You're already dropping links.
This is me paying attention to
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Like I told you, I don't read.
Yes.
What's up, Zaid? What's up, Phil?
Oh, Lisa says, how do I pop in? So if you go
I sent her the
to
link
the
on
chat.
Facebook.
Oh,
I
there you
sent-
go. Pops
you
is on it. He
click
sent you
on
the
the
link. You
thing
just
and-
click on it.
You just
I sent you the link
StreamYard
with
is
your
pretty,
Facebook.
pretty easy.
There you go. That's what somebody
And,
needs to add to their channel. CG Boomer School. Like how to get yourself caught up so you can deal with CG.
Yeah. I
gonna
would
be
have to go
like-
attend classes.
It's gonna be like those Apple classes where they just teach them how to like use a mobile phone.
Yeah.
It just now it's gonna be like a computer. It's like, okay, when you join StreamYards, you got to make sure that you put your @ so they know what social media to follow you. Okay, like so. Make sure you
Yeah,
click it.
gotta tell them how to like plug in and everything. You got to tell these people like to make sure they have the headphones in. Like we got to go complete, stay this up.
Right. Yeah, square one.
Yeah, Square One TV. I used to watch Square One TV. Sorry, that just like I'm a little all over the place today. We did not get a lot of sleep last night, so
We haven't
I'm a
been
little-
streaming regularly, so
Yeah.
we're kind of rusty and out of practice.
Yeah,
Well, just to make more excuses.
I
you
will.
know?
I will. Give me
Just no
time.
more
I'll come up
excuses.
with some more.
I'm hoping.
Eh,
You're hoping.
It's looking so bad. Well, that's nice.
It's
You
just-
subscribed.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I hear a boop.
Okay, now
Yeah,
join
Boop.
us. Come on.
Well, there we go.
There you are.
There you go. You did it.
Thank you so much for bringing me on last minute. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for coming
So
on.
it's an open mic. You caught us at a good time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, I wish I had seen this earlier.
Lisa.
Stand out.
Hi.
That reminds
know
me
you
of
too.
Lenore. Yeah,
Hello.
And Doll.
Yeah, and Bear.
Bear. That was it.
Yeah. We were saying before, like, this is so right up my alley. I'm a huge fan of Lenore. So I kind of get like Lenore vibes and Bear
Yes,
vibes.
totally.
Look at that.
That's oh god, that's crazy.
$115. $115 away. Come on.
We're gonna make it.
Yeah, you'll make it.
Yeah.
You'll make it.
You're totally gonna make
Yeah.
it. 39 hours.
It's Roman Dirge. That's who it was.
Yes.
Roman
Yes.
Dirge
Lenore.
did Lenore.
Yep.
Yeah, we have definite connections in how we like to tell story and how we like to see things artistically with Roman Dirge, with Jonan Vasquez, with a lot of those SLG 90s, 2000s comics, anything kind of alternative or indie for that time. You know, the books the goth kids had tucked up under their arms.
Yep.
Mo Big says, so close to 400 subs. If anyone watching hasn't subscribed yet, please do and make Neff's childhood dream of having a 400 sub YouTube channel a reality. That would be the
An
greatest
impressive dream,
gift.
too.
I would be so thankful this Thanksgiving for a 400 subscriber YouTube channel.
It's
Oh,
an impressive
that's
childhood
awesome.
dream because YouTube didn't exist.
It didn't exist.
in his
Yeah.
childhood.
Something that I knew I needed, but didn't know that I knew that I. Never mind. I don't deserve 400 subs.
So not true.
Yeah, that's
I
so
love
not
this.
true. Look, I just went over 500. And it's like, man, I never thought I'd get to 500 subs.
Yeah, but you've been doing this forever, man, and you've been helping so many people out along the way.
It's a year since I, like seriously been working on my own YouTube channel, not somebody else's platform. So, a year of grinding. Now I got no problem with the watch hours. I got like 3,600 watch hours. That's no issue. The content's good. People like to watch.
Yeah.
I just need more people to know what I do.
Attention.
I have to say that I love the fact that even in your background, the people have faces.
I know.
It's a huge pet peeve of hers when the people in the background don't have
It bothers
features.
me.
It is
I
a
don't know
huge
why.
pet peeve of Jeremy's as well. So
Little
you
orphan
two will get
Annie
along
eyes.
swimmingly.
Excellent. Well, I mean, I can already see it. It's gorgeous. I'm so excited for this.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's very gestural
MREs?
too. I
Did you
like
see
the way
the
that they do the
MREs now?
panels.
Go back to the
They have
shopping
MREs
center. Go back to
Oh.
the shopping center.
here.
Okay, now one of the panels in the store, you get right there. I think that says MREs.
I don't see
The
it.
green and white. The
Yeah.
green and
Oh,
red
on
and white
the
on the rack.
yeah, over here. That's crazy. Yeah.
You got
This is-
cosmetics. You got seasonal stuff. I love looking at what kind of Easter eggs people stick in the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge thing in our books. We're
Yeah.
stupid about that kind of stuff because it brings us so much joy to incorporate all those little things, especially for people that we've known a long time. We love to put people's names in the book. We love to put things that are important to people in the book. And then we always like to have tiers when we do our Kickstarters that people can get drawn in, because that's kind of something that stays with you forever, especially like you have that book and you can say, I exist in this world.
Yep.
And I got
Forever.
murdered.
Yeah.
Forever. Now I also now the layout, the sponsor layout pages and stuff like that, those tiers.
Yep.
Neff had questions about those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The layout pages look like your rough thumbnails for when you guys were going through the script.
Yes.
And you were doing your
So
layouts. Yeah.
the layout pages are a little bit more than rough thumbnails. Jeremy really creates in a way that is like storyboarding. So our layout pages are closer to storyboarding than they are just like really rough sketches. A lot of the times when people do rough thumbnails, it's very much
shapes.
just like, just shapes. And his are, they're almost halfway to he could just use that, but of course
right
he
there,
won't
stop.
because
Yeah, it does. It looks
yeah,
looks
that's
really good.
that's
Yep.
way more.
And then there's the sketch cover, which
Yes.
it's a sketch cover commission, I assume.
Yeah, so there's 2 sketch covers. One of them is there's 4 available, and they're already done. I actually have those here with me. There's this
cool.
one.
We're gonna bring you up and make you big.
Yep. There we go.
Wow.
This one.
Oh, that's so good.
This one.
Oh,
they're all so good.
It's beautiful.
This one has Zen on it, and Zen is like one of my favorite characters.
Nice.
I adore her.
Oh.
Yeah, and these are all done by hand.
Yeah, they're all Jeremy. Mm-hmm. He is the illustrator and everything for this book. I like to say he does like 95% of everything, and I just sit and tell him really fun ideas that I come up with and tell him he has to figure out how to incorporate them.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
She's a creative consultant.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you going to be involved in the fulfillment and the making of the physical reality?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We together we are Crisis Hour, and it's our own little production company, if you will. We love to make comics and the little things that go with them. So like we want to make trading cards for this book. If we can hit 250 backers, we're going to add in a second set of Berry Bean Buddy trading cards. We did a first set for the first book in Kickstarter, and the Berry Bean Buddies are this property that Colette, who is the main character, her mom Susan, has created them.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how we think when we make stuff, is we go way deep and we make backgrounds and histories and, you know, really in-depth personalities and reason for each of the characters, because why make them if they don't have that? You want people to feel connected to them. So yeah, I'm all in. I just, with this property specifically, it's really Jeremy's baby. And so I like to know that he has the vast majority of control of where it goes artistically and story-wise, because this has been part of his life for at least 10 years before I was part of his life. So I like to give him as much control as possible.
Supportive spouses, right?
Aw.
You're going to love a supportive spouse, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, somebody called us a power couple a couple days ago, and I just about like blushed. Like I thought my cheeks were gonna explode. I was like, "That's the silliest thing." No, I just love my spouse. Like, that's it, man.
Stay organized.
Right.
We just make it look good. We don't know what we're doing.
Thanks, though.
I just love it.
awesome.
And now you are. Oh, geez, what's going on here?
What?
I got $115 away, man. Come on.
Ooh, that's crazy.
$115.
Yeah,
so
and you still have 24 hours, and usually the last 24 hours, people will jump in because they've been waiting.
39 hours, $115. That'll happen.
Easily
100%.
going to get funded.
And we will be doing a countdown. We will be doing a countdown on my channel on about 9:30ish or so Wednesday morning. We'll be starting.
Yes.
And we'll hang out for a couple hours and we'll talk about the comic and we'll entice people to join us in this journey.
Yes. Come join our cult, please.
It's a good cult. I like it. I'm a fan. I will join.
Yeah. That's the thing that Jeremy a long time ago, probably 9 or 10 years ago, he was like, "Do you think I really want to call our fans the Crisis Hour cult? Do you think that's a problem?" And I'm like, "Well, if it's a problem, they're probably not our fans."
It's very true.
That and they wouldn't be reading a story about little goth girls and cows and stuff.
right, exactly.
Eclectic enough that I don't think that they would be they would mind being referred to.
I don't think anyone who would be into this comic book and this aesthetic would.
Oh, we're a cult.
Yeah,
it's so sweet. Somewhere to belong.
Isn't that what we all want?
Yes.
So how strongly have you been promoting this book, Lisa?
So to be perfectly
throughout
honest,
the campaign, because this,
over the last
Peter's roboting. It's the cats.
Has been the biggest push. I was trying all the wrong ways. I was trying to use Twitter and connect with random people on Twitter through writing and poetry and other comics that I knew.
Oh, goodness.
And I was trying to, I was just all over the place trying to figure out who to connect with and how. And there's been such an outpouring of love and support from the indie comics community within the last week, like 7, max 8 days. It's just been, you guys got this.
Yeah,
we're going to help you
we were
get
looking
there.
at your kick track.
Yeah.
In the past 2 days, it's
Yeah, it's
shot
just
up
kind
over
of-
$1,600, and you've
Yeah.
had over 40 backers. So you got to wonder what happened in the past 2 days. I think Pop said something about Varian, and then
Yeah.
Pops.
Yeah.
And
No,
Sugar
Barry
Crash.
and
Sugar Chris this
Yeah.
morning. Like I said, I was drinking
Yeah.
out of their mug.
Yeah. Barry
So yeah, it
and
sounds like you
Chris.
found some good people to help you get that exposure, because YouTube is really a great place for you to reach audiences, and people meet you live and they know you're a real human. And they're
Right,
like, oh, that
right.
person seems cool. I kind of want to back their thing.
Yeah, and then also if they have questions too, like
Hey,
kinda
Creators
makes
Outlet.
it easier too.
What's up,
Hey,
Will? Will's
Um,
birthday yesterday.
It was
Happy
Will's
birthday,
also
everybody.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Lisa
Happy
Will
birthday.
also has a show.
Mm.
And I don't know if he's got anybody on tomorrow, but you might be able to sneak on one of his shows maybe
Oh,
before
snap.
it's over.
Who's this?
Talk to him, Will.
I think he was saying.
You know,
Oh yeah,
Creators Outlet.
Will. This guy got his show too.
Yeah, I don't know what his
Schedule
schedule
looks
like
like.
if he's already booked.
Yeah, I
or
don't know
not.
either.
But
I'm
Will,
just saying
if
you
you
might try to get a hold of him, see if you can get on his show
Yeah,
tomorrow
okay.
sometime. Because every audience you can get on between now and when that thing's over is
Yeah.
just more people, more eyes. The
Yeah, definitely.
24. Tell her, how many eyes do you have to get on the project? As many as you can.
at least 24.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't try to get into the indie comics community as tightly as I wanted to, because I have a lot of anxiety about
Mhm.
being accepted and about being somewhere people don't want me to be. And it was the outpouring of love and response from the indie comics community that made me see what an idiot I was being. Because suddenly I felt more accepted and loved and wanted around than I have by any other community that I've tried to be a part of in the last 15 years. And
Did you hang out
I was
with
like,
Red Valkyrie yet? Did you
No.
go and meet Shay and Cy? Yeah, you got to do that.
There's
They have
so
backstage
many.
pie.
Yeah, there's a
so
lot of
many.
really great people, and like you said, it's because before, well, for me, I was nervous about going on streams with Aaron for launching ours, and even like with starting our own channel. But everyone was just so awesome and so welcoming and so nice. It was like I was like,
There's a lot of people in different orbits, but it seems
Yeah.
like if you find like the right vicinity to things, that you can really enjoy basking in the warm glow of support within this
Yeah.
community.
Connor says,
And
I
now if
feel you.
do
I was
decide-
similar.
if
During my
if you do decide to go to Indiegogo and do the second chance for those fans, and we can get this to where it's in demand. Now, all these other shows that we're talking about, you'll go through that whole circuit during the Indiegogo campaign.
I didn't even
What I would
consider.
suggest is I would just move it over.
Yeah,
Go
you can
straight
just
in
put it
demand. Don't even do a
straight
campaign.
into demand,
Just go
so you don't
straight
have
in
to
demand.
run it like a full campaign.
You don't have to actually worry then about hitting goals within timelines and everything. You're a little bit easier. You have more freedom to go on shows and promote when you want to, rather than being on the campaign trail for 30 straight days to try and get a goal.
Yeah, because it's a lot
Right.
to do.
Yeah, that's
back
it's very
it's a lot to do
stressful.
one. Yeah,
some of
it
these
We
is.
did
shows
Indiegogo
that
for
we're
60
talking
days
about-
before we did Kickstarter.
Some of the other shows we're talking about, like Shay and Cy at Red Valkyrie and Will and whatnot, once you reestablish, or do the in demand or whatever, then all those shows become options to increase your audience. You
Right.
go on all these different shows; they all have different audiences. Ichthus has a show; he has a completely different audience. All of us.
Peter has a
if-
show.
You know,
24 Eyes has a
Yep.
show.
I have a show.
That's the thing. Like, you're talking to people who all
You're-
run
you're-
shows. Connor
I have a show
used to
too.
have a show.
I still do. It's just
Okay.
the schedule hasn't been on top of things because obviously I've been busy with my comic, and obviously I've been a little bit sick over the past few weeks, so that's been annoying.
Oh, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, I noticed that you haven't been feeling well. I hope you're recovering.
Yeah, I've been recovering well.
Good. Let me know if you need any soup.
There you go.
Mm,
Frog's
Frog
dropping all
G's
them other
dropping all
links
the
to them other
links.
channels for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We were just
what's
talking
Yeah,
about
once you
before.
start
Going
finding
into
the
May was
network
pretty
and
easy, so
hooking up with people, then you start it leads you from one person to another.
Yeah, we pass you around like a joint.
Just some advice though, if you ever get a schedule for a show before and during a campaign, do it at least in a good amount of time in advance.
Yeah.
Because if you try rushing into things, you might not be able to do a show with somebody.
Yeah.
Because they might not reply in a certain amount of time, and when they do reply, it might be way too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is something as soon as so a friend of ours, I'm sorry, I have 1,000 trains of thought in my mind. ADHD for the win.
no worries.
A friend of ours, mine and Jeremy's, Caleb Palmquist, who does Unicorn Vampire Hunter.
How come I don't know about that one? Wait a minute.
I'm saying, like, that sounds like another
Kickstarter
thing I need
Because
in my
we
life.
have to dig more into the stuff that's out there too to help them
Funded.
come into our sphere. You know,
Hold on,
Unicorn
hold on.
Vampire Hunter has been really successful, and Caleb really has a great
You're
understanding.
funded, girly girl. You're
What?
funded right now.
Yeah!
Congratulations!
Congrats!
Thank you, guys. Thank you so
Damn
much.
Awesome! Congratulations!
Damn right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Neff, for letting me come out here, bro, and let
Thank
me
you,
keep
guys.
this
Got it,
ball
dude.
going.
always, Pop.
Yep, you're funded $10,015.
Wow.
Holy
Yes.
shit!
Awesome.
Congrats.
Thank you.
All the congrats in the
Mission
chat.
accomplished.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Now we get to party on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Crack
it's just
pack
cake and
backs.
gravy. But maybe not cake and gravy at the same time.
No,
That looks good.
Cake and
It's
gravy.
really
Look how
like
red she is, you
Thanksgiving.
guys. Look how
So
red she is right now. She's so red.
I'm so
Reminds me of
happy.
Lil Sis.
I feel like we
Yeah.
could make you a country version of cake and gravy. We do like some cornbread cake.
There you go.
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
I'd
we
be
can
down
make
for
that
that.
work.
I'm totally down for that.
Yes.
I was going to say, Caleb gave us some insight and tips on what to do. And he said a couple things that I had never thought about before. Particularly, I couldn't believe that I never thought about it, but it was literally just over my head, was reaching out to people to review our books, number one, duh, and reaching out to people to talk about the books and sit in with them on their comic review shows. And I was like, I don't understand why this never crossed my mind. I feel like I just did mushrooms for the first time. And I'm like, a whole new world is open to me.
Well, I mean, okay, see because you started with Twitter, and Twitter's like only like 13% of the country uses Twitter.
Yeah.
It's like the smallest, most unused part of social media in all of America.
Not my most brilliant move.
Well,
No,
now you
but
hooked up with Pops.
there's, like,
Pops
no
is on
roadmap.
Facebook. I'm just saying, if you're just solely trying to reach out to people, like you're already in a super concentrated or hyper concentrated environment on Twitter.
Yeah, definitely.
Now you definitely are in the circle though. We're gonna make sure that the next 2 days, obviously, we're gonna keep pushing it, but we're gonna make sure when you go in demand, if you decide to go to Indiegogo and go in demand, we're gonna keep right on pushing it and shove you into some of these other shows. And make sure you get in front of their audiences and get more backing, because some of these people don't know who you are. I didn't know who you were till yesterday.
The majority of us don't know who anyone is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, all the time. I'm like, oh,
I find new channels like every couple of weeks. I find a new channel.
That's
New
awesome.
Yeah, new
channels
channels,
and
new
new
comic
campaigns,
books, new campaigns. There's just
I just
so
hate
much.
the ones that get by
out
me.
there.
I hate the
Yeah.
ones that get by me.
Yeah.
You find
I'll
out
find
about
it like
the day
after
it
it
ended.
finishes. I'm like, no. Yeah. That's why I was so glad that we found yours. 'Cause I'm like, yes, I cannot miss this one.
This looks like 656.
This is so me. I think Aaron has gone down a rabbit hole.
No,
of
it's
looking
it's Lisa's
at-
other
I was
campaign.
gonna say he's
Fearsome
gone
as the
looking
Night.
at all of
Oh,
your.
Yeah, I started
other
digging
things.
into
That's
Lisa.
my baby. See, I will
Yeah.
go on all day long about my baby.
Right, and it was successful. It was a $2,600 campaign with 105 backers for
That's awesome.
a first time out. That's good.
Now, can
We-
you-
The art's nice.
yeah.
Thank you. Also, Jeremy's art. He is the main illustrator on everything right now. It's just me and him. So yeah, he gets a lot of inspiration from animation. And so, like I said earlier about the layouts, they're much more like storyboards, and it's because of how he thinks. He thinks in movement and fluidity. Like we get a lot of inspiration from anime. And we always love to pump up South American and Central American artists because their capability to consider and think about the movement and flow and color of things is insane.
I was just saying, this looks like some 656 stuff right here.
Yeah,
like look at that.
That's piece specifically is by our friend Richard Cox. And this one is from Chamba.
Yeah,
he's a really amazing artist. Jeff Cruz.
Yeah, this was good. Look at the art.
So now, is there a way for anyone to get this, or will this be available in a catch up on a future? Yeah,
you can add it on.
Old, well, not a very old.
Oh, you can add it on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We still have copies. This book is actually, it has a prequel coming out called Seeds of Mourning, and it has
we did add that on.
Okay.
Yep.
And it'll have a trilogy finisher as well.
Very cool.
You could also go to our website, crisishour.net,
Nice.
and we sell them there, along with our book, The Misadventures of Clawberry and Friends, which is an all-ages tale, and Jeremy's one-shot called Worth, which is all about his personal feelings and connections to what an artist's worth is and how the world tries to treat you as if your worth is very small and you have to figure out what it is for yourself.
I like the quote. Crisis Hour is fucking dope. Someone down the street allegedly. Yeah, I'm digging the vibe from this website.
Thank you.
No, I like the fact that you have a website and you can get the product still. Like, God, I wish more people would like continue this idea.
Hey man, CG Now, 40 books on demand.
Yeah, it's really great.
This website looks really good.
Like looking at your other book, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. But we didn't find out about it till after it was over. So the fact that you can go and grab it,
there's Worth,
is awesome.
I'm So Goth #1, Fearsome as the Night, and Clawberry and Friends.
And you can also get all of these as add-ons.
Yes,
I'm So Goth.
All of them are available right now for I'm So Goth issue 2.
Let's go.
So since you're gonna go back, I'm So Goth anyway, because it's awesome. Why don't you throw a couple of those in your cart too? Because it just all looks so good.
They're all a little bit different in tale. Like Fearsome as the Night is what I like to call a supernatural CPS story. It's really based in a lot of my childhood and this feeling that all I really wanted was something to show up and save me from the situation that I was in, and I didn't care what it was. And I also grew up really obsessed with horror movies and movie monsters. So as an aside, I have a really huge heart on for Guillermo del Toro. He's like amazing in my mind. Nothing beats him. His aesthetic, his thought process. I'm just like
the hands.
Yes.
So good.
So I came up with this concept for the Arborean, which is a tree creature, and its only mission is to protect the children at all costs. So it senses a situation where children are in danger, any child, it will do whatever it takes to remove the child from that situation. And I actually got a lot of flack for the book. We sold it at a convention in 2010. Yeah, and some guy was like, I think it's really dangerous for you to be suggesting that this is a good idea, that these creatures could just show up and murder parents to take the kids away, and that's going to make everything better for the kid. I'm like, it's a fantasy story, bro. Like fantasy horror. I am not suggesting this.
Murder people in real life, so I think we're good.
I am hearing kids versus monsters plus this. Someone get Adam Lawson on the phone and tell him that we need a crossover.
Yeah,
that would be. Really
I am
cool.
all for crossovers.
I don't know if you've seen Adam Lawson's stuff. Adam's great, incredibly, insanely talented, gifted rebels. And he's doing a book right now called Kids versus. I think it's Kids versus Monsters or Kids and
Kids and Monsters.
Kids and Monsters.
I love
and
it.
it's about kids who have who fight monsters, and they have monsters in their backpacks, and they have
And
to overcome
what?
the fear to be able to work with the monster in their
Yeah,
backpack
and it's kind of like
to fight the monsters. And it sounds like you guys just have something right up each other's alley.
yeah, it's kind of like born
So
out of like
I need a
lot of-
crossover now, guys. What do I need to do to make it happen? How am I producing this crossover?
And the funny thing is that I keep
Let's
calling the
start with
Eber
the print.
creatures. I keep calling the
Let's start
Eber.
with print.
Oh, pops. Well, the evil creatures will certainly start with a print.
You start with the print. You put Crom down in the corner. Neff knows how this works.
Yeah, you stick Crom in the corner, put Sugar Chris in a red dress. It's all good.
Yeah.
That was a fun time coloring that.
Oh my god,
was
it's
like-
so fucking cool looking. I just
Yeah.
pulled it up.
Told you.
Oh, this is
Yep.
so good.
Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, that's Maxi Dallo.
Maxi
is
Dallo,
on
who does
line work.
Jack Irons' Steel Cowboy, and Mike
Jack
Spicer,
Irons
the colorist
and
on
Steel
that,
Cowboy
is
actually,
Daniel
too.
Warren Johnson's colorist on
Yeah, for like
everything
Beta Ray
Daniel Warren
Bill
Johnson
and Murder
does.
Falcon and
what
all
you
of it.
call it.
The I think he just does all. I think
Yeah,
he did
it's
the
everything. The two of
Wonder
them-
Woman.
The two of them work
Rom that
together the way
DWJ
Garrett and I work
did.
together. It's like all your stuff.
Lisa,
Yes.
Lisa, welcome to the circle.
Thank you.
No,
I'm
I
really
can say-
happy to be
It's
here.
a loose,
You
it's a
know?
loose association. It's kind of nebulous, like outer space.
I love outer space. I'm in. I'm a total
Yeah.
astronomy nerd. So
You
Nice.
have found the comic Milky Way.
yes.
It's a loosely organized hybrid gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a hat
A
club. It's all
planetary
kinds of things. You know.
Yeah, we actually have a plan eventually to produce this book, which I have an entire separate thing for. We want to make Fearsome Tales. So we want to bring on and do a collaborative group effort of at least 8 to 10 different stories where we've got artists and writers taking the concept of these Arborean creatures that will protect a child at any cost and the world that we created around them and just go ham. Like, make a story in
That's
this world
awesome.
the way that you would envision it happening. And I want to see other artists take on what an Arborean can look like, because it's a tree. It's a tree creature. Think of a
Right.
tree, make me an Arborean. Like, please, I'm begging you. Make something pretty.
That's awesome. That is very
And,
cool. I can't
Lisa,
wait for
are
that.
you on Twitter? Are you guys on Twitter?
Yeah.
I am on Twitter. I am at Tree Madam,
Yeah.
TREE_MADAM. Jeremy is just Jeremy Trees. That's where you can find him everywhere.
Oh man, can they be different kinds of trees? Like
Yes.
a weeping willow or like
Yes.
a bonsai tree?
It's that. Please.
That's awesome.
I really want to design one. I want to tell a story based around a birch tree because I want to see the design of the monster with like the birch bark peeling off and revealing things
That's-
underneath.
Very cool.
You're gonna have to
There
do a
he
tree
is.
about. You're
Jeremy
gonna have to
Trees,
do a
organic
phoenix
ghost.
tree too.
Okay.
Palm tree. A palm
Yeah.
tree. The
Yeah.
tree of Phoenix, the official tree of Phoenix, Arizona, the palm tree. Got to
We'll
be a short
retreat
one.
the
though,
Screenshot
and it
for
was
Crack
all
Pack and dub him Tree Fitty. Yes, yes,
Tree
Mo.
Fitty.
Tree Fitty.
So listen, everybody, I get
Llorona
going.
and
I got plenty of work to catch up on and what. But Lisa, I'll be in, contact with you. You're more than welcome to come on my channel with
I would love
Jeremy
that.
and talk about and
Yeah.
whatnot tomorrow if you want.
There you go.
Yeah.
yeah, Pete's got a great, great show.
And yeah,
He's got
There you go.
1,000 subs.
I just passed
Big guy.
40K.
He's a big
Um,
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a whole different audience.
So yeah, I'll definitely promote your book right now. Like I'll go on Twitter
Thank
and
you.
share it out and other places, and we'll make it happen. It'll
Thank
get big. but yeah, thank everybody here. You know, it's been great hanging out. Neff and Cyril, it's great to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we always look at it like
And yeah, I'm just insanely busy this week, but Thanksgiving is coming, so that will be good.
I will see you on Saturday.
So yeah, everybody have a great night, and I'll talk to you all soon. All right.
Have a good one. Bye, Pete. Happy Thanksgiving.
Night.
Cool.
I think we should all probably get going. We were only supposed to go for an hour, and it's almost been 2.
Yeah,
because
wow.
you know, when you're
Yeah.
in good company and
So
you're having
much
fun,
fun.
time flies.
I always do that to people's streams, man. I show up and they
You
end
do,
up going
man.
an hour
Come
longer.
on.
Because it's so much fun
But
hanging
man,
out with you.
Thank you guys so much for showing off the book, you know, for bringing Lisa out, letting her show it off again. Peter, thanks for tomorrow, for letting her go out tomorrow. Will, I don't know if you got anything going on tomorrow, but if you need a guest, you got one right there, man. Lisa, you know, Ichthus, I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but you know, you guys know.
Yeah, I found
what's up.
Jeremy. I followed him. Follow me. So.
Oh, Hockey, I'm sorry.
Oh,
We-
okay. Well, no, we can stay for 5-10 more minutes for you, Hockey.
Yeah, if you come on right now, we'll
Just to say hi.
just say hi. We'll stay long enough for you to come
We'll
in.
say good show.
Um,
That's good.
Yeah, thanks. But
So this is the first time I'm seeing your guys' setup. Can you tell me about the art that's behind you? I see a
So it's
Harley.
rotating.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Nice.
So this is a Preston Acevedo Mothman cover.
Nice.
That's Hexalen's Badger that he did for us. That's
These are
Anthony
both Anthony
Figueroa's.
Figueroa.
Yeah, both
That's
of these are
his
Anthony
inks, and
Figueroa's.
then
That's the
that's the
ink,
print.
and that's the print.
we have a bunch of Peter stuff back here too.
all
We
of
have
this.
we like to rotate through.
And we have different guests
yeah.
on. We put up their art. So like we got a bunch of Peter stuff over there. We had a bunch of the
that's
656 guy stuff.
we have a lot of stuff that we have to
packages
frame.
and packages of stuff that hasn't been
because,
framed yet.
I just kind of fell behind with mail.
Oh, man,
Like,
I
this is an
swear,
art campaign.
It's
Cool.
not that we're
It's
lazy.
going over there.
It's just we got a lot going on. We
It's
lose track.
prioritizing. So I've kind of
More
I've
excuses.
prioritized everything to do with the campaign and stuff like that. And anything, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I backed this. I got it. It's here. Thank you. I don't have time to dedicate to it, so it's going in a safe place. And then after everything is fulfilled and done and we can breathe, then we'll have to do like a massive unboxing.
So this was
stream.
the last month's
Oh my
reading
God.
material.
It's not even the full.
Whoa.
Right?
There we go.
This is books from last month. I haven't read them
Wow.
all yet.
Well, yeah. When do you find time? Jeez.
You don't.
That's the point.
Right. Hey, we got a hockey. What's up, bro? Good to see you.
I was only kidding. It wasn't actually going to come on.
Well, now we made you come on just to say hi, man. It's good to see you,
My
bro.
lunch.
You doing good?
So I got my yogurt and salad, and sitting down drawing pictures while in my lunch break. So
Awesome.
Very nice.
Living the
how is
living the
everyone?
dream.
What's going on?
Good. Yeah, we're doing good. I'm sorry we haven't done the karaoke thing in like 2 weeks because
Oh, slacker.
What's karaoke?
we
Damn it.
are.
So we're actually doing it this Sunday. So
We do karaoke on
do
Sundays.
A karaoke stream where we drop the link like we do here, and
You
you
come
pull
on
up
and-
whatever YouTube karaoke you want, and you share it, and you sing, and
What?
What
Yeah,
time is that?
come
I
and
wa-
hang out with us on Sunday, 6 p.m.
yeah, we're doing
Yes.
6.
Hell yeah.
I won't make it,
Yeah, we'll be
unfortunately,
posting it
because I've got some work for the next few weeks, so I won't be here. So
Oh well, that's good
Well, it's
though.
good for you that you have work.
And
but
you know what? We're
sad
gonna
that you
come
won't
support
Christmas
you
money.
on Saturday when you're on Pops' channel.
Yeah.
To do
I am.
the draws.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
doing some drawing. We're gonna see if we can create some strange artwork with some weird prompts, and see what people come up with. It'll be a lot of fun. So
Maybe you'll draw some trees for Lisa.
Yeah.
Please.
I am so looking forward to that. That stream is just gonna that segment is gonna be awesome.
yeah, it should be good. I think we've got a bunch of good people coming. So
Yeah.
Are
Looking
you also
forward to
doing
it.
your Wednesday stream, or that's instead of the Wednesday you're doing Saturday?
me,
Yeah. So you usually stream
Okay,
on
so-
Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, so I've got
my
Wednesday off.
Wednesday, sorry.
My Wednesday, sorry.
It's our Wednesday
No,
night.
my Wednesday.
Hockey's in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got my
Sorry, I
Wednesday
forget
off.
time difference.
So
Yeah.
I'm doing something tomorrow. I haven't got any guests, but I've been promising every time I hit 100 subscribers that I would do a drawing and give it away. So I might do that tomorrow, and then I've got the WAD show later on. So
Very cool.
How many subscribers is he at? How close to the next 100 to make him give away another
Oh.
drawing? You're gonna have to
I
look it
don't
up.
know. I will go look.
Mo says he doesn't believe in anything anymore because you're not wearing the hat. Yeah.
I'll hide my head.
We can pretend that there's a hat.
There's an empty jug here. Will that help?
It's a lovely hat.
I think I left my hat at home. Damn it. Yeah, so the wide show's on tomorrow. That is Will, Hockey, Ali, and Dan. So we do that. My time, it's about midday. So I think I don't know what time it is over there for you guys. But so we do that tomorrow. And then we've got Pop Show and the Ali and Hockey Show on the weekend. So
Okay,
Dude, you
exciting.
have
What
a full schedule.
Yeah,
it's just busy,
Yeah.
constantly busy.
that's awesome. Yeah,
And trying to
cool.
draw. Like I'm just doing scribbles.
is,
you know,
Ali and
but
Hockey
that's all I'm
Show.
doing. But
Hey, drawing is awesome.
Yeah, anyway,
oh,
that's
Connor just subscribed. Yay! Very cool. One sub closer. Right, I think the cat is literally
Scratching
trying
the
to
door,
knock
yeah.
down the door because we did not
Feed her.
feed
yeah.
her yet. She's like,
She's
feed
a
me.
very rotund
She's
cat.
perpetually headbutting the door to the basement. So
So that is going to be it for us tonight. If we haven't put your social media in the chat, we will be sure to add it to the description.
yes. I will
Don't
go back
forget
and edit.
to come hang out with us,
Do not
like,
come.
subscribe, click the bell for notifications.
And tune into the frequency.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.